Hello! Welcome to the return of Wednesday Night Sprints now that I'm back in the country.
Yay!
That's what I'm calling these. Welcome back to Wednesday Sprints that are going to become a regular thing here on my channel, at least through November.
We love this.
Well, with the exception of next week, because they'll be on Rainy's channel for like.
Oh, yeah, because it's the launch of Clue. I literally just put that in the Discord, too. I was like, it's a week away. How does that
It is, yeah.
Crazy.
So if you're new here, hi, welcome. Go to Get a Clue Readathon and join Team Professor Plum.
No, Scarlett. No.
Yes, I did download the clip. Doyle, you're being very loud. I did download the clip for my TBR of Annalise Keating going, how to go. I was like, and I kind of want, like, secretly want it to be Professor Plum at the end of the day.
There you go.
Because then I would have, like, accidentally spilled the whole
An accidental Easter egg. It's great. I knew no things, but I gave it to you.
I knew none of the things, but hey, it worked.
Right?
Anyway, so I'm gonna be editing tonight because I do have to edit my TBR. Because I was lazy and didn't film anything this weekend, so I filmed it late last night. But while my footage is importing, I'm gonna be reading Whalefall. I started this today, and I was about to tell you how I was feeling about it, but it's actually for the secret vlog, so I can't do that.
So hard to read on sprints when you're trying to do something that you don't want anyone to know about.
Yes.
But then it's so hard not to read, like to read when there's no sprints. So it's
a really hard thing. Yeah,
really hard.
I was really hesitant to go into it though, because a lot of people were saying like it was boring. And I wholeheartedly disagree with that.
Well,
that's all I will say.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
What are you reading today?
I'm reading A Diary of Blood.
I love that book. It's so good, isn't it?
It's so good. I mean, Dracula's my favorite classic, so like this is just everything that I want.
Right?
Frankly.
And it's so well crafted.
And I can't wait for the sequel to come out next year. Like,
wait, there's a sequel? I didn't know this. Is it on NetGalley? Can I read it?
Coming out next year. And we all need that in our lives, frankly. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm loving it. I'm not that far in. How far am I? 14%, 15%?
Okay. Are you listening to it on audio?
Yeah.
I was going to say the audio is really, really good.
Yeah, I got it from my library, so.
Nice. I think it's on Scribd, too.
I mean, I'll probably get through most of it tonight because it's not very big.
It's not. It's like 150 pages or something.
Yeah.
So you could potentially finish it.
I'll get through it or very, very close.
Yeah. I have like 2 hours left of this one. So it just kind of depends on how, like, if I want to do that or edit, because I kind of have to do both. I have so much to edit today.
I've already done my editing, so that's nice.
Nice.
I did that earlier, but it took forever. So, you know.
Yeah. I have 4 now of the 10 videos done. Like the Choose Your Own Adventure.
Choose Your Own Adventure. Nice. Yeah.
So I just have to edit them and put them in. But one of them I'm kind of upset is a St. Martin's, and that one was already done. And I was like, so I just have to like put something in the description of like, hi, I'm supporting the band. This was filmed in September.
I did that for my TBR video. Luckily, none of the ones I put on my TBR where I actually talked about them were St. Martin's.
Oh my God, I didn't even look at my TBR.
A couple that I rolled over. Luckily, I just said, oh, I'm rolling them over. But I still put it in the description that like, hey, this was filmed prior, which is why I even mentioned it.
Hold, please.
Didn't know. At the time, there was no boycott, so obviously I talked as if there wasn't, because there wasn't.
Right.
So I just put it in.
Iron, Bloom, Tor, Harper, Indy. Which one is this? Saga? Is that? I can't remember if that one's. I don't think that's one of them.
No, that's not.
And then what's this one? Because it doesn't have the thing on it.
Oh, I hate when they don't put it on the spine.
No, so annoying.
So rude.
Simon & Schuster. Okay, we're good.
Although someone who is actually enters the world of Twitter and TikTok will have to tell me when this ends because I will not know.
I haven't seen anything, but like, I don't know. I feel like this is going to be one that just kind of fades.
I assume that too. I followed a couple people on Instagram that were kind of spearheading it so that I could pay attention because I'm never on Twitter. It's very rare. I pop into Twitter and pop out very quickly.
I would definitely follow Rachel if you're not, because she reposts everything.
Yeah.
So anyways, hello, Becca. Hello, Julie. Hello everybody. We'll most likely be editing, possibly reading if I have the motivation to. Mood. It's kind of one of those things that like I'm actually like in a reading mood, but only because of the content. I'm very much, I feel like, I don't know what it was, but I was thinking about this today. I'm like very much in a hustle mood of like trying to get out all this stuff. And because of that, I have to read.
Right.
I'm not in a read for pleasure. And I don't think I will until the end of the year.
Honestly, it's always a balance of trying to read fast enough and then have time to edit and to get the content out on time. Like it's a balancing act of like, what's most important.
Right.
What do I need to do today?
I thought about going down to 2 videos a week next year, but I was like, I'm barely making anything as it is. Like if I drop a video, it's going to be, my monetization will be really sad.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah. I'll be finishing dinner, eating dinner, and somewhere in there I'll be reading Red Rising.
Ooh,
nice.
yay.
I've read that book twice, and both times I was like, it's mid.
Oh, I loved Red Rising.
I think my problem was is I listened to it on audio.
Oh yeah. You need to kind of have it in front of you.
Yeah. I'll be trying to finish up homework along with a short story. Then hopefully I'll be able to get some writing done. Nice. Also, my internet has decided it wants to be real stupid today, and I keep getting the alert that I have low service or whatever. So if I freeze, that's why.
Sounds good. I can just carry on as if I know what's happening. It's fine.
There you go.
I always feel like I'm like, what do I do? But yet I do this all the time. Like I should know what, but because I can't click on the comments, apparently that like makes me not know what I'm supposed to do.
You know, it's fine. Hello. I feel like there's always one person that has bad internet. So it's like at one point or another, we're all just going to be the one carrying on.
Literally, StreamYard was just kicking me out of streams for a whole week, a couple weeks ago. Like it wasn't even my internet. It would just like remove me.
It did that with Aoife last week.
And I was like, sir, why? I had to message
that with
them.
Aoife. I think during the 24-hour sprints.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I had to message them and I was like, something is going on. Fix it.
Weird.
It's not me, it's you.
Weird. Well, I was watching it was a football like podcaster that it was using StreamYard, and obviously like their platform's huge, and they had like 13,000 people watching, and they like legitimately broke StreamYard. They couldn't click on any comment. So I need to kind of figure out what platform they normally, because it wasn't like they don't normally use StreamYard, and I was like, what do you normally use, and is it better?
Probably like OBS or something.
I think it's Streamlabs.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know.
Everyone now seems to be using Restream, and apparently that's free for like unlimited amount of hours.
Oh.
Which is interesting.
StreamYard is the one thing that like costs the most money.
Yep.
Like it's a lot more than anything else. Like even the Canva subscription
is like half the price.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hello. Need a film, then reading, finally digging my way out of a slump. I believe in you. The only thing I want to read right now is the book I'm waiting to get in the mail.
That's such a mood.
A mood. Barnes & Noble pre-order, it's great because like you get them when they're, the 25% off pre-order, and then it's basically a free book because you ordered it 6 months ago.
Absolutely.
So it's a free book.
Pre-orders are completely free.
You just get this email that's like, hey, your book is about to be shipped. And I'm like, great. Didn't even realize it was coming out this week.
I forget about pre-orders the minute I go check out.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
It's gone. It's in. I'm like, they deal with it. I don't have to.
Hence why I have 2 copies of. Look, I have to show you this because I'm actually not getting rid of either one of them because they're both so beautiful. But I pre-ordered Swordcatcher.
Oh yes.
And it's gorgeous, right? Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, right?
Yes.
But then I was on Instagram and I realized that Illumicrate was doing one.
Oh.
So I got this.
Oh, that is pretty.
No, but look.
Oh no, I would never get rid of.
Right? And
Never.
then look at this.
Oh my goodness. It's
Right?
so pretty.
Like, it's so gorgeous. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll just get rid of the Barnes & Noble one. Not a big deal. But then the end pages for this one.
Oh, so pretty.
Right? Oops, my receipt's still in there.
That's gorgeous.
Like, look at that map.
I love it.
Right? So I'm like, well, now I have 2 copies of this book that I really hope I like.
I hope I like it too.
Also, it's a really big book, and I'm going to have to read it for Goodreads Choice Awards.
Probably.
So, yeah. I'm going to have 2 copies of Iris Kelly because I pre-ordered one, and then the publisher emailed me and was like, hey, we're going to send you a finished copy. And I'm like, great.
You're like, thank you.
Thanks. It's fine. I'll just return the one.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Have dinner in the oven, hanging out until 8, and then Survivor is on. Nice. I'm going to try and read a bit of The Boyfriend Candidate. I need to read this one. It looks really cute.
I haven't tried Ashley Winstead's romance yet, so I need to.
Me neither. Actually, Midnight is the first book that I have read from her.
Oh, really? I've read.
I love her other 2.
I read In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. Love that. 5 stars. The Last Housewife I did not like. I'm in the minority.
That one is on my spinner wheel of Dark Academia.
Yay! It's very similar to, like, it's not similar, but it has the same vibes of If We Were Villains.
Mm-hmm. That one's also on my spinner wheel.
I feel like your spinner wheel is just a wheel of my favorite books.
Probably. Ninth House.
Yep.
The Will of the Many is, I don't think you've read that one.
No, I've never read that.
The dogs are going to start barking. Derek just pulled in. So just so you know, so you're aware.
Oh, I can't see you watch it. I hope you read so many of these. It will make me so happy.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the vlog. If I want to do just like Spinner Wheel chooses it, or if it's like I can't stop till I find a 5-star, or like I don't know how I want to do it because I don't know that I'll ever find a 5-star.
As I 5-starred all of those books,
as I've never given a 5-star to. But then also, like I've never given a 5-star to a Dark Academia.
Oh,
they're usually
my favorite. I just love it so much.
I like the concept of Dark Academia. I think Babel would be the only one that I think I would probably get 5 stars.
Is it on your spinner wheel?
It is.
See, all my favorite books are on your spinner. Literally all of my favorite books.
And then The Ravens.
Oh, I read that. Yeah.
Plain Dead Heroines, The Cloisters, and They Never Learn.
Yeah.
And then I have a spin for like a spot for Patreon pick and then a spot for my choice.
Okay. Like it.
And I'm just going to run that whole vlog throughout the whole month because they'll all fit additional prompts.
Right.
For Get a Clue. So basically I'll just like have it going the whole month. And then every time I'm like, I finish the room prompt and then I'll just do these.
I think that's a great plan. Did you see that I was and Rainey commented with the only 3 titles that hit prompts for Clue. And I went, only 3 of these.
Wait, what did you say?
So I put up my TBR and Rainey went, these 3 books will hit prompts for Clue. And I went, only 3 of the 11, Rainey?
Oh no.
I went, Rainey, that hurts my soul.
You have so many books on that TBR.
She went, those 3 will. And I went, what do you mean those 3?
Oh no.
And I had a little panic attack after that.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thank you. Send help, please.
Oh goodness.
We'll just roll it all into December, and then I'll be like, "It's Christmas. We're clearing the board."
So I'm actually not gonna do Kerplunk in December.
Okay.
November will be the last one of the year because December is always catch up, and just kind of like read what I want, and then we'll start back up in January.
Maybe that's what I'll do, and then I can just clear it, call it fresh.
Yeah,
maybe that's what I'll do.
It's not a bad idea. Especially because I know we'll end up in that same thing like we did with Amazing Readathon with like currently reading, just sitting on yourselves.
Yeah.
Hi. Derek's here.
Hi, Derek.
Hello.
That's Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
Who's that?
I think everybody knows me.
Anyway, coming from the UK, so it's going to take longer than normal. Oh, yeah, that one takes forever. Yes. The wheel. Hi. Hello. I've read Britney Spears' book, So Sad, but it was a 5-star. Eva read this one today, too, and said it was really good.
Yeah, I've got it downloaded on Scribd, so I think I might do that tomorrow, potentially.
Nice. Who doesn't, honestly? It's the Stephanie Garber one, right? That you're waiting on, Becca? I'm pretty sure that's the one that came out this week. So, yeah, I think so. Reading Fool's Errand by Robin Hobb. Nice. Reading Assistant to the Villain. I have heard the most mixed things about this book.
This book is everywhere.
Well, because it was a Barnes & Noble, like, their speculative pick for September, I think. And, like, their paperback copy had sprayed edges. And so, like, a lot of people picked it up. And then I remember Izzy was like, oh, yeah, don't buy it. Like, get it from the library. It's not good. Like, it's very YA trying to be adult kind of thing. But then I was reading some people that are like, this is going to be my best book of the year. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this.
But that might be why it's getting mixed reviews, because some people don't mind when it's YA trying to be adult. And some people really mind. I'd be one of those people.
I would too. And that's why I'm like, I don't necessarily want to buy it. But it's really, because the cover's really cool. So we'll see. It'll probably end up on Scribd at some point. Reading the Bookshop on the Corner by Jenny Colgan. Nice. Page 177 of 331. Hello. Okay, a good palate cleanser. Nice. That's what Legends and Lattes was for me.
I still need to read that.
Wait, you hadn't read it yet?
No.
Who was it? Oh, it was Jess that had read it. I think that you will love it.
I think I will like it too.
Did you like TJ Klune?
I haven't read TJ Klune.
No. Okay, well, never mind. It's a very similar vibe. Like, it's literally just this character making coffee and making this coffee shop when nobody knows in the village what coffee is. Like, my favorite line was something like, you take it like milk, or you put milk in it like you do with tea. Oh, so it's like tea? No, it's nothing like tea.
That's true.
And I was like, that's so great. So it was just like, it was funny. Like, it's not a favorite of the year. I gave it 3.5 stars. Waterstone's exclusive. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, like, what Waterstone's exclusive isn't prettier than the US cover?
They just on their shelves have the most beautiful books. Like, when I watch Shop With Me's with like British booktubers, I'm like, how are those just your normal books?
Right? It's not
like, I don't understand.
It's not fair.
The straight edges are everywhere, and I'm just like, what is happening?
Right? I mean, because you guys don't even have, like, does Indigo do like exclusives?
They do, but it ends up looking just like the regular book, and they put an Indigo exclusive. Like, it doesn't look any different. So
gotcha. That's generally how Barnes & Noble is. Like, they don't usually have that much of a difference. Or it'll have, like, there's, like, a different end paper. Or there might be, like, an extra thing from the author at the end. Or something like that.
That's exactly what we get. Like, we're never going to get sprayed edges. Like, ever. Not in the bookstore. No.
Like randomly they'll do ones. Like the TJ Klune paperbacks when they came out, they all had sprayed edges. And I was like, well,
I think it just costs too much to get it here.
that's fair.
The problem.
It's expensive to ship anything to Canada.
It's within Canada. It's a problem within us too. Like
Really?
it's not just, oh yeah. If I wanted to ship something to Kelsey, she's in the middle of the country, I'm on the end. I'm spending at least $30.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like I mailed a shirt to Cal and it was like more expensive than the shirt was.
Yep.
This is stupid.
Welcome to Canadian shipping. It also takes 800 years for anything to arrive here.
Right. I was just like, hey, I know I'm not, it was like before we went to Philly together. And I was like, I'm not going to see you for 2 months, but I'm just going to hold on to this because otherwise I'm paying like $70 to send this to you.
Probably get it faster that way too, to be honest. Because Canada Post is the slowest thing.
That's fair.
Ever.
All right. Well, we've reached the end of the comments. It only took us 21 minutes.
Yeah, really, for the first sprint. Because
Really
that's
not.
always the most chatty one.
Yeah. To ship an IKEA shelf an hour away, it costs $80. Dear God.
This is accurate. You can only do click and collect for IKEA because the cost to ship anything.
To be fair, it is expensive to ship it from Draper to Layton, like within the same state. It's 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But if we ship it, it's like literally the same amount for the bookshelf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. it's not fun. I think it's just IKEA's like delivery service is stupid.
Yeah.
Hello, Lexi. Currently cooking, but should not be allowed to be too, considering I just put a grilled cheese on the stove to cook and then sat down on the couch. You know, it's fine. I'm gonna cook dinner at some point today. I don't know what I'm doing, but here we go. Feel the pain of Canadian shipping. I have family in Montreal. Yeah.
It's bad.
As you would think that it's like it's just across the border. It would not be that difficult. 45 minute sprints are good.
Sounds good.
Okie dokie. I put that up and I'll see you in 45 minutes.
Sounds good.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello.
Fun fact, my memory card glitched again.
Oh no.
And iMovie won't export it if there's any type of glitch in it.
I was gonna say, does that mean it's like no good? You have to refilm?
I'm trying to, like, so far, I've been able to cut out where it glitches.
Okay.
I'm hoping that, because that's what I've done before, is it's like not the whole thing has, like, even though like the whole thing said it was corrupted, if I just cut out the one part where it glitches, then it would export.
Okay.
So that's what we're hoping.
Is it the same memory card as last time?
No, it's a different one, and now I'm afraid it's my
Oh.
camera.
Who?
But I cannot, like, I literally, like, I Googled, like, this issue, and no one is saying anything about it. So I don't know how to fix it. I don't know.
That sucks. I was hoping it was the same memory card because then you can just like,
No, this is a brand new memory card.
get rid of the memory card. But
No, this one's brand new. So it's only happened like twice, and it fortunately, because I do like 3 takes of specific things.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, well, this isn't the best take, but it's the one that's not glitching. So
But it's the one that is there. So it is now the one we're going with.
this is the one we're going with. It's fine.
I do the same thing. I give myself options for when I edit, which guaranteedly the times that I don't are the times where I said a word completely wrong, and I will somehow in editing, I'll be like, I thought that was good. Like I just kept talking. I thought that was fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, sure.
I need to probably get into the habit of doing it more than what I do, especially if this is going to continue to be an issue.
Oh, for editing?
Yeah. Like just to like do more takes.
Mm-hmm.
Love this.
Well, hopefully you can fix the issue because that's annoying.
But I don't know what the issue is. That's the problem.
That
because
is the problem.
like it looks fine on the camera. It's when it's
It's when you put it into the computer that it's screwed up.
I don't know why. Here. How'd you do?
I got to 34%.
Nice.
Of a Diary of Blood.
Nice. I also listened to a couple chapters of this while I was color correcting. Because I found out that I was watching Riley's vlog, like her week in the life as a booktuber. And she had done this, like, she was like, you could see her eye, and she uses iMovie too. And she white balanced to her teeth so that her teeth look perfectly white.
Ma'am. See, that's the part, like, I'm still a baby booktuber. So color correcting, I have tried. There was a clip in my last TBR video, not the one that went out today. I held up a book and the whole clip went orange.
Yeah.
Just for that 1 second while I held up one book. And I went, I can't cut it out because I need it in the video. But also I don't know how to fix this. And I played with it for a while and I went, no, anything I do just makes it worse. We'll just let it be orange.
Well, I usually would, I had been color correcting to the back of my bookshelf because it gets a really clear white when the camera is like, when the lights are facing it.
Yep.
But I did it to, like, you do it to your teeth and then your teeth look whiter than they actually are.
That's brilliant.
I know. And then I had to go in and so I did that to all the clips, and then I went and changed the colors to make it a little bit warmer because that's just like the vibe that I like is just like slightly more yellow. But it did everything. So anyway, this is going to be a great video as long as I can actually export it. Otherwise, what we're going to do is we're going to let it play. We're going to screen capture it in full and then just do it that way.
This happened before I got in my new phone, because I had my old phone. It was horrible. The footage is bad. My videos were blurry. It was but I did like the rolls for Timmy's TBR, and the whole footage like would not export from iMovie. It was like I could view it in the computer, but in iMovie it was like, nope, it's not functional.
Oh no.
And I was like, why is this a thing? So I did the exact same thing. I just was like, well, I'll just make a duplicate of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's literally like I'll end up just letting it play and screen recording it.
I was like, this will work. And it did work. And I was like, great.
You gotta love technology, right?
But I was gonna do one of the reacts, and I still might do like what you do with the reacting to my old book hauls, but the footage is so bad. I was like, I didn't know what I was doing. It's like one of my
Just know that in iMovie, I have to edit that video 4 times.
Oh God, because of the overlay.
Because you start with the overlay with the old video on top and you let that run, and then you put your reaction in and then you have to edit that. And then I have to go in and it's a Canva template for all of the tally marks.
Yes.
It's like a green screen.
Yep.
And then a final one where anytime I freeze frame it, because obviously it freeze frames in the worst possible face.
Always.
So I put a big pause button on it.
I wish iMovie would let you do more than one overlay at a time.
That video is the reason why I'm thinking about going to Premiere. Because it takes so long to edit. And at first I was like, I'm just not going to do unhaul project videos next year. But my God, that is the most viewed video.
They
on
do well. Everyone, I love
wow.
So many people do them, and they're so fun to watch because it's always a hot mess.
Right.
But I'm more worried about my footage is just so bad because it's like my 3rd video that I ever did, and I didn't know.
That's why I just did 2 years.
I did not know what I was doing, y'all. I had no idea.
Oh yeah.
I did not have 2 clues.
That's why I just did 2 years. I thought about doing 3 years, which would have been 2020, but we don't talk about our book buying habits in the middle of COVID. That wasn't a thing.
that was for mental health purposes.
Right, yeah. And I've been on BookTube since 2018. I just have privated all those videos. But I was like, 2021 is still I kind of knew what I was doing.
Yeah, I will definitely be going back and getting rid of so many videos once I have enough to do so. But
so I was listening to somebody talk about, and I went and privated a bunch of videos, because it's actually better for the algorithm.
Really?
Because if someone subscribes to you, it'll pop up an older video. And they're gonna pass on it. They're like, okay, no, that's 2 years old or whatever. I'm not gonna watch it. And so then your click-through rate goes down.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Also, if you ever repeat a video, so if you do a recommendations and then a year later you do kind of the same thing but updated, you go in private or at least unlist your other one.
That's smart.
I have them. They're all unlisted, so that way if they're still in playlists, they'll still play. Mm-hmm. But they're not going to show up in searches.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll hope it works. I don't know. I've lost 15 subscribers this week. What did I do?
Honestly, I just try not to stress about it. It's hard not to because you're like, why?
It's the first time since well before the Amazing Readathon was announced that my analytics, when you go to the homepage, it actually says 6 less than the previous 28 days. Dang it. I like this.
I don't need that analytic.
I do not need this information.
You do not need to tell me that. Thank you. Not helpful, YouTube. Not helpful.
So if anyone's new here and wants to subscribe. So that way it's green and not red. On that note, Brittany's also linked down below.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Working my way to 1,000.
You're so close. You're gonna get there.
I'm close but far. You know what I mean? 700 is close but far.
Right.
300
people. You could definitely make your 1K goal by Amazing Readathon.
Oh yeah.
So I have big plans for that.
For sure.
I'm gonna shoot my shot with a couple big booktubers.
I'm excited. You're like my 6 degrees of separation from so many people.
Hello. Well, that's the thing is I don't necessarily know all of them right now, but I'm like, we're 8 months away. I'm gonna start getting to know you.
Right?
We'll start commenting on every single video.
People all their screens be like, hi.
Join a couple Patreons. It'll be worth it. They have 60,000 subscribers. Read 127 pages. Finished A Fall of Ruin and Wrath. Why are you so loud, doggos?
I mean, they're playing pretty hardcore behind you.
They really are. It's the poodle that starts everything.
Of course.
Finished my short story. Nice. Didn't read, but I did eat my grilled cheese. Nice. Wrote some stuff. Are you getting ready for NaNoWriMo? Because that also starts next week.
I can't believe it's November, like in a week.
Right.
It feels like we just did Amazing Readathon.
I know.
Months ago.
Right. I know, because the funny thing was, is I was like, oh, I'm going to, because like when I was still thinking it was going to be August of next year, I was like, great, I'm going to start planning it in November. Like that's when and then I'm like, oh, I only have 7 months left. Like I need to start doing this now.
So long.
It's not very long at all.
I know. I've got like people are messaging me. They're like, would you be available for this in March? And I'm like, I love how far in advance we have to plan things. It's so far.
Because I did ask someone to be a host. Like I officially asked one new person to be a host. And she's like, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing in June. I was like, that's fair.
I'm like, sure.
I was like, well, okay, well, get back to me when you do. Hello, just joined that sprint. Not sure how long I'll be able to stay here because I took care of my cousin's sick baby and I'm exhausted and have a terrible headache. I hope you have a relaxing evening. This sounds like you need to go take a bath or like chill on the couch and not read. Got to 36% into the boyfriend candidate. Are you enjoying it? Does Brittany think that she'll get more subscribers and videos this week if people look up Britney Spears but misspell her name?
I mean, I hope so. I hope this is a thing. Maybe I should change my Brittany Loves Reading to this spelling just for the week.
Right? Well, I already told you that you needed to change it too. At least on sprints.
Oh, I'm gonna do that for Clue.
Starting on Wednesday, yeah. Page 208. Nice. Just joining. Reading City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. I hope you're loving it. We don't talk about my buying habit period during COVID. No, but really. Looking at how I went from an Apple Watch to a Switch to a brand new car. You know, better to do it then than now because cars right now are stupid expensive.
Everything is so expensive now.
Right?
Post-COVID pricing is really...
I was like, man, we should have bought a house then.
I'm so glad. I bought this house literally October 2019. And I've never been so happy that that's when I bought a house. I think Bree just left us. Oh, are you back? No.
I'm back.
Oh, good.
Yes. I thought you left for a second.
No problem. No. Yeah, October 2019. I bought this house. And I've never been so happy at that timing to buy a house.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
We bought this one right before they announced the LDS temple right down the street. And this is a weird thing for Utah, but property values skyrocket if you can see the temple from your yard. It's like a status thing or something.
It's prime real estate.
Apparently.
The view is to die for.
Apparently. So like our property value, like that plus the housing market, plus like we're on half an acre. Like our property's worth almost twice what we bought it for.
Oh, that's nice.
Right?
It's like in Utah, you can't have a water view. You can't have a sea view. You can have a temple view.
You have a temple view. I mean, we do have mountain views.
which I would prefer to a temple view.
Everyone has a mountain view in Utah. It's if you have a temple in front of the mountain that's special.
Wow. Doubling down.
Listen, they're very pretty buildings.
They are gorgeous. It's true.
Anyways. I like going back and watching the oldest videos when I subscribe to someone new. Nice.
That stresses me out because
I do that.
Also, even like, yes, my camera was bad, but also I didn't know you had to change, like on my first few videos, that you had to change the exporting in iMovie to like a higher quality.
Oh.
So like, it was blurrier after I took it out of iMovie.
Oh no.
Like, why is this a thing? Why does it get worse when I edit it? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Right.
And I remember I had to message Rainey and I was like, can you please help me?
There was somebody that started their channel right around COVID. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but they were filming on their phone, but filming it vertically. And they were like, I don't know how to get it. I was like, turn your phone.
Turn your phone. Like my first videos are horrible.
Yeah, no.
Horrible.
Yeah.
But you just go, like, everyone starts somewhere. No one's first videos are good. So you just have to go, like, that's fine. It is what it is.
I don't think I have a single video on my channel, except for weirdly enough, I have 2 book bullet journal videos. One's from 2018 and one's from 2020, I think, that still consistently get views on my channel. So I leave them.
Yeah. Like, people like it. We're keeping
because I'm not doing that anymore. So that's not something I'm gonna recreate at this point. Out. Go on. You guys are ridiculous. Shish.
They had something to say about that.
Yeah. If you were dating again, could you date and marry someone who doesn't read? My ex didn't read.
Yeah, I could. I mean, I don't. They just need to, like, be okay with me reading constantly. Is really the
Right.
thing. Like, as long as they're okay to, like, sit and do whatever they're doing while I'm reading, that's fine.
Well, that's not like Derek and I do a lot. Like Derek reads, but not too often. Like he'll get into a book and then like that's all he'll do. Like when we were in Fiji, I think he read more than I did.
That makes sense. You're in Fiji. Like, I
We
would.
read an entire Ken Follett book.
Oh, those are big.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll normally just do like our own thing together. So like he'll play video games or watch TV and I'll be in there and I'll just like read my book while he's doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's usually our evenings if I'm not sprinting. But I sprint here in the office because otherwise he has to like turn the TV way down if I do it in the living room. And I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
that's
do
why.
that?"
Hence why I built this a couple weeks ago. I was like, I need a place to be able to, like, be away from the noise.
Yeah. Well, it's also a really nice backdrop. So now you can film there.
Yes, and I can because I set up lights that I just leave set up, so I don't have to like. I know it's.
I got my shadow boxes, and while they're annoying as hell to put up, they are a game changer because I was filming until like 8 o'clock last night.
Yeah, I can film at night
because this room used to be the dining room. So it has a chandelier.
So it has the one light. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's very yellow. Despite me trying to put in the cool white light, like it's very yellow. Yeah. Plus, like my curtains are yellow, so it just becomes very yellow.
Mm-hmm. Well, in this room, because this is our basement,
right?
So that's where because now I'm far. The child is on my floor. I have a back split, so there's like 4 floors, but they're offset.
Gotcha.
So his room's on the top floor. I'm now in the basement. So there's quite a
yeah.
I'm very far away, but he's being watched by his grandparents, so that's fine. But it has pot lighting, which is awful for filming. Just the worst.
Yeah.
Because it just is like a halo. It looks like I'm an angel.
Right.
So I removed the pot light that is right here.
Uh-huh.
Like I unscrewed it because I was like, no one needs that because it's just no one needs direct downward lighting on themselves. It's not good.
No. Well, because this one, like, I'm actually surprised most of the time, even when I'm streaming, I get this like glare, like this like solar flare almost.
I was like, that's gotta go.
Yep. So now I can turn the light off, turn my 2 shadow boxes on, and the filming there, like the quality of it is much better. So anyway. Hello, just got home from work. We'll chill a bit before I go to bed. Nice. Hello. Yes, my dogs are insane tonight, and I don't know why. Like, I have no idea. I think it's because we have a cold front coming in tonight, which is probably why my internet is crappy because it's windy. And anytime it gets cold, they're like, "We are crazy dogs."
I was just gonna say it's a full moon, but I saw the moon and it's not.
It's not a full moon now, but it's just cold. Not reading at the moment, finishing editing my bonus prompt Rex video for Team Scarlet. Nice. That's exciting. Well, we have reached the end of the comments, so let me
Can I request a 50-minute sprint? Is that possible?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I have to do bedtime.
Is 50 enough, or do you want to do longer?
50 is fine.
Perfect.
that'll be fine. But I just need the extra 5 minutes.
Perfect. I'm probably gonna make dinner during this sprint.
Just a buffer of 5 minutes will be perfect.
Awesome. Okay. Well then, let me put this back up, and I will see you in 50 minutes. welcome back.
Hello.
I had a whole journey that I went on in the last 50 minutes.
I mean, what was your journey?
Well, I was gonna cook dinner, and then the chicken kind of smelled a little bit funny.
Okay.
It was like, I didn't think it was the chicken that was smelling, but like it was the only thing that made sense. So we just decided to throw the chicken away.
Mm-hmm.
Then because my other chicken was frozen, I was like, okay, I'll just order food. And then my food got here like literally 2 minutes ago.
Oh, right on.
But the good news is my TBR exported.
Yay!
There's like 2 spots that like the editing is like real choppy.
Mm-hmm.
Because it glitched right at the end of what I was trying to say, so the word gets cut off just ever so slightly.
You know, it happens. It's fine.
It's fine. But I'm like literally sitting here like please be successful. Please be successful.
Like, please work, please work, please work. Please.
I cannot film this again.
No.
I need to go back and rewatch it just to make sure that like I did edit it properly. Because I just have to export just to see if it'll work.
Absolutely. I one time had one it was with my old computer and my new phone, and it had an issue, and I did a try chapter, and there was a whole bunch of issues with the footage. Like, it was all laggy and out of sync. And I went, well, you never will see that video. Because I was like, if you think I'm going to refilm this try chapter, you
Absolutely not.
Absolutely no.
Absolutely not.
I was like, well, there goes that video.
Well, that was like my Amazing Readathon, like my week 1 vlog. My mic wasn't all the way plugged in, so if you're wearing headphones, you only hear it out of one headphone. And I was like, but it was opening night sprints. I'm like, I can't refilm that. You're not going to get the same like level of excitement.
Mm-hmm. I like, it is what it is. Use both headphones or use the one that has the sound in it. And we're
or don't use headphones at all for this part. Like, oh well.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah. I'm trying not to eat on camera, but it is what it is. I got chicken parm fries.
Ooh.
So it's like chicken with marinara sauce and like garlic sauce, but on fries.
That sounds like a poutine, but like not a poutine. But it's basically the same idea.
So much. I'll put anything on fries, let's be honest.
I mean, that's why poutine is good. You can literally do anything with it, and it's fantastic.
I wish there were more places in Utah that had poutine, but there's not.
That's the nice thing about living in Canada. You can go anywhere and get a poutine.
Anywhere, yeah.
We even have them at like Wendy's and McDonald's.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. The only place that I've had it,
Canadian staple.
Culver's had it for like an LTO a
Mm-hmm.
couple years ago. Because Culver's is based out of Wisconsin, so like that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's close enough.
It's close. It's close to Canada.
But yeah. How did your sprint go?
I got to, well, hold on, because I
Was
realized
bedtime successful?
It was. I got to 60% because I realized there's a big difference between the audiobook percentage and the Kindle. So there must be something. There must be something at the back of this Kindle, like a excerpt of something else, or I don't know. There's like almost a 10% difference.
I had the same problem with Legends and Lattes last night. I was like, okay, I have an hour and a half left, not a big deal. And then I get to 90% and they're like, thank you for listening. And I'm like, wait, what? There's like a short story at the end of the audiobook.
That was like me the other day with one of our Stuff Your Kindle books. I'm like, oh, the audiobook's 14 hours. Like, how is this possible? The book is only 200 pages.
Yeah.
And it was because book 1 and book 2 were in the same audiobook. I was like, why would anyone do something?
One of the Kindle books had like 3 chapters of the next book. And so I was a pleasant surprise when I'm like, oh, 92% is the end.
Isn't that great when that happens? You're like, I did it.
The sad thing is that's going to be the most boring vlog ever. Because A, I didn't update very much for the first 2 books because I was in Fiji. And B, every single book has been 2 or 3 stars.
Oh, no. Oh,
so
no.
like, and they're just like, it's just that they're just boring.
Oh, that's sad. Mine is actually quite the journey, to be honest. Mine is a journey, and it's actually there's some good, there's some bad, there's some odd things going on. And I think it's actually like, I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out, but I
Nice.
lucked out with some of the books you guys gave me.
The last one that I have is literally like if you took a political fantasy and then a motorcycle romance and you put them together.
To be honest, I had some weird ones too, as you know.
I was like, that's the easiest way to explain this book. I have a political fantasy and a motorcycle romance.
That's so weird. I hit almost every star rating.
Nice.
And had a D in it. Like I almost hit them all.
Both of the ones you gave me were 3 stars. They actually, like, when I finished the second one, I was like, I thought they were the same book. Like,
I clearly went for a vibe.
You really did. It's like very fall, very Hallmark.
I clearly did. Not meaning to, as I literally picked title, cover.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's all we did.
It is what it is. I had to be like, okay, no, in this book we did this, and then this, because they were both age gap romances too. And like both Grumpy Sunshine.
How did I even pull that off?
And then Neva has the Phantom of the Opera retelling, but with Faye, and then political fantasy meets motorcycle romance. That's cool.
Yeah, I actually had like one normal one, which was very much like just like it could have been a traditionally published rom-com.
Well,
which worked out really nicely to round out the craziness that was the start of the vlog. To end with that one was nice.
The one that the first one, her grumpy neighbor or whatever, that one definitely felt like a KU romance, but it was cute. Mm-hmm. But then the second one quite literally could have been a traditionally published romance.
Right.
Like it was Hallmark, but make it smutty.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Mora's being very good right now. Well, maybe she could come teach Schmidt how to be good. If you don't know, Mora which is Bree's poodle, and Schmidt are litter mates. So we, they look exactly the same. Apparently they don't act the same. Actually, no, he's laying down now. Joined during the sprint, sadly not reading, but working and looking for motivation. Mm-hmm. So glad you're sprinting. That's work and productive is still good. Mm-hmm. I'm here every Wednesday, except for next Wednesday, because I'll be on Rainy's channel. Hello, reading Bad Dolls by Rachel Harrison. 4 short horror stories. Nice. Definitely not horror. Well, Rachel Harrison is cozy horror, so yeah.
Cozy horror is a thing?
Yeah.
I might like that.
So, well, Darcy Coates is kind of cozy horror. It's just more of a, like, the characters are the center point, and you actually care about the characters more so than, like, the plot of the story.
See, now that sounds like something I would like, because I can be totally turned around. A book, if there's a character I love, I can overlook a plethora of flaws.
So, did you end up reading Voices in the Snow?
Mm-hmm.
Did you like it?
I gave it 3 stars.
Okay. You might like The Fulcroft Ghost by her.
Okay.
It's one of her older ones, and it's actually technically YA, but it doesn't really read YA. It's just like it's a teenage kid. Mm-hmm. But you're very much like focused on the characters the entire time, and then creepy grandparents.
Ooh.
And it's short and on script. All of her books are on script now.
We love that.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, that one you might like. If you wanted to like round out your spooky reads next week. It's like a 5-hour audiobook.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be done early this month, which is weird.
Oh, maybe you can read one of my books for me.
Well, I'm rolling over 4 books, but I've already told the TBR people I am, so I'm just calling it done.
I still have 4 books. When I filmed my TBR yesterday, I still have 4 books left. I was like, these 2 of them are tomes. I'm not going to get through them.
No. I rolled over 4. They're officially rolled over.
See, I don't roll over. I just have to add a dice.
Right.
So, but weirdly enough, I ended up, even with the punishments, I had less picks than I did last month.
That's nice though.
Right. Now, will any of them work for prompts? Who knows?
From what I gather from my TBR, I don't think you have much luck because
I tried to make sure at least they all fit additional prompts.
Yeah, mine do too.
So then that way, even if they don't fit clue prompts, like I'll still get points for them. So we'll
luckily
see.
The extra prompts are pretty easy to like fill with a plethora of books.
They really are.
Really nice.
I mean, one is just a beautiful cover.
Right. One's a red book. Like it's so simple. It's like great. Easy.
It's a purple book, but you know.
Yeah, same difference.
At least you're not on the same team as Amazing Readathon and you haven't already read all of your red books.
This is true, because if I had been on blue, I actually would have had a moment. I read
There's a lot of people that are on purple again.
I read a lot of my blue books, to be honest. Near the end of the Amazing Readathon, you'll notice that last vlog, I read very few blue books, and I was determined to read all blue books. But by the end, what fit the prompt and what I owned and was blue was non-existent.
Nope. You just gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, that's not happening. And realistically, the prompts got harder as we went along.
I told you all they were going to.
So it was like, no, that's just not, I can't do it.
I just like the fact that next year I'm gonna have to come up with 60 prompts. And that's all I'm telling anybody.
I mean, I know the thing.
I know, but nobody else does.
I was actually surprised you just said that. I was like, I'm just going to remain neutral.
Right, but see, now people think we're going to 60 cities in 30 days.
Drops twice a day, morning, night. You're going to be moving people.
Could you imagine?
Discord notifications are gonna be insane.
Surprised they haven't already started.
That will be my reading for the month. Just keeping up on Discord. I'll read no books.
Could you imagine? Hello, hope everyone is well. Trying to get back to my book, The Red Garden. Thank you for booping the like. Hello, Jess. Jess also knows why.
Sure.
Finished my homework for the day. Yay! Actually finished it 3 stars. I like the writing, but it wasn't horror. Now reading Black Sheep. I want to hear all your thoughts on Black Sheep because that was like a ride and a half. Like the first half, I'm like, okay, I know where this book is going. Holy shit! I was like, cool. Now I was like texting Michelle at the same time. Because I was like, oh, I think this is a really similar book to Midnight is the Darkest Hour. And then I was like, JK, there's now blood rituals and worshiping, you know. Okay, maybe not. We thought we were.
Somehow I'm reading Midnight is the Darkest Hour on Monday for book club, or Tuesday for book club spreads. But I assume it doesn't go that dark. I'm assuming.
Actually, I think Midnight is the Darkest Hour is darker.
Really?
Because Black Sheep is like very satirical.
Oh, okay.
It's like comedy horror.
Oh, that's kind of fun though.
Yeah.
I think the issue is, and I already told Kelsey, do not read the back of Midnight is the Darkest Hour because I definitely guessed it. So,
I mean, you'll have to tell me what you guessed, but like, because I don't think it's not so much the mystery is not really the main part of the story.
Right.
It's the journey that they're going on.
Right. And that's why I think, and Katie said that. She was like, the vibes might still be good. And I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah. And there were still surprising parts. Like the main plot point, I was like, okay, yeah, I saw that one coming. But it was still like, there were still like moments where I was like, oh, okay. Also, like, I hope you like Twilight.
I was warned of this by Katie as well. Katie was like, a lot of Twilight references.
A lot of Twilight. A lot of trying to equate Twilight to real life.
That must be a leap and a jump.
I think our first relationship was like, this isn't like Edward.
We hope not.
Anyway, read 128 pages of the new Percy Jackson book. Nice. Are you enjoying it? Yes, I'm so bad at export, and I was really stressed. It's fine. I just hope none of my other footage is messed up. I don't know why it's doing it.
Yeah, that sucks.
Scroll through YouTube shorts about dogs. That sounds like a great 50 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, reading 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. I was supposed to read that this year.
Not happening, eh?
God, no.
At this point, there's those books that are on those lists that we made at the start of the year where I'm just looking at it going, that's not happening.
I read like
Not
6.
happening.
I read 6 of my 23 and 23.
Yeah. I Have the World is not happening. I put that on Buzzword. Why did I put that on Buzzword?
No. I just I should have paid more attention to it earlier in the year. That was a problem because now we get to the end of the year and I would imagine that 90% of the books that I read between now and the end of December are going to be for content.
Absolutely.
Maybe more than 90% because I'm going to get through. I have the Clue books, then the Dark Academia vlog. I still technically have 3.5 books left to read of the vlog that's supposed to come out on Tuesday. It's fine.
All good. All good.
Fine. But then I'll do Goodreads Choice Awards, and then I move right into Spiffbo.
Yeah.
Because I'm reading all the finalists.
Yeah. Well, and really December is blocked out for late December, early January's end of the year content. And it's just blocked out.
This is true. And then January, I'm thinking I'm going to do, if this Choose Your Own Adventure goes well and people like it, I'm going to do it for the BookTubers favorites. Because I've always wanted to do a video like BookTubers favorites or reading people's favorites from last year. But I never really figured out how to do it in a creative way.
Yeah.
Because everyone has a different spin on it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'll just pick 10 booktubers and pit them against each other. It'd be great.
That's very, very on brand for your chaos.
It really is. It really is.
It really fits.
I'm glad you approve.
I do.
Went to Canada and had poutine. It was really good.
It is good.
It is good. McDonald's has poutine. It's not great, but it does exist.
This is accurate, but you can get poutine pretty much anywhere here.
Nice. Yeah, you can't get it here. Had to finish some house things, but then got to read a chapter or so. Nice. Worked on my planner during that sprint, and I'm currently at 80% of survived. And Jess, I need all of your thoughts. Because you're right at the part where I went, the fuck? Are you sure that's a wise choice? Hello. Sign back into work. Try to reconcile year-end reviews. Oh no, that doesn't sound like a fun time.
No.
Julie and Amber have arcs of Darcy Coates' new YA. Is her book YA? The new one? I did not know that. It sounds really good. I'm excited. The power. You now know how I felt all August.
And now you know how we felt.
I was like, I don't like this.
It's very stressful.
Rainy was just she's just getting me back for Amazing Readathon. That's why she wanted me to host.
100%.
Missed the Clue kickoff because it's my birthday and I have birthday dinner to attend. It's my sister's birthday too, but she's in New York. I'm not gonna see her. It looks like I'm finding 60 short audio. All of the Audible original 2-hour. Do we know when the first Clue prompt drops? That's a rating question.
2 more comments down, you'll hit it.
Drops next Tuesday morning. Wait, the readathon begins, well, I guess in in Australia begins on.
Yeah,
Tuesday.
I'm assuming it's because of the
That makes
Australians.
That makes sense. It's 100% a nostalgia read. Okay, nice. The new Percy Jackson. I was like, what were we reading? That's right. Hello, I'm the last 20% of my book. Determined to finish it tonight. You can do it. I believe in you.
Yes.
We're definitely going to do one more sprint. The me who made the 2023 TBR is not the me who. Listen, I just want to be Bethany when I grow up, where she like actually finishes her challenge TBRs.
Those are unicorn of people. Like I
No.
could never.
And the thing is I could be that because like I am a planner, right? I could do it.
Well, yeah, I could.
But I just don't. And like I haven't these books will self-destruct in 12 months should technically be coming out like December, like early December.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't have time to read any of the books that are left. So if they are still on my list, they're getting unhauled.
I technically mine is coming up November because I did it November 1st because I was just needed a video in November.
Right.
And they all come up and there are so many that I did not read.
I feel like I prematurely unhauled a lot of them because I try to do quarterly unhaul videos because those videos do so well and I usually sell a lot on Pango after I post it. But it so I don't know how many I have left, honestly. But I don't ever like I don't put those aside. Like I just like, oh, if I get to them in the year, I get to them. If not, I clearly didn't want to read them.
Well, in all the ones that I have left are literally ones that I was like, oh, that works for a prompt for this. And then I switched it out because I don't really want to read them.
Yeah. I'm like, if I could have read it for a prompt and deliberately chose something else, I don't want to read it.
And all of them would have happened like that. Like some of them were on Bookopoly just like this month and I didn't read them.
Yeah. Nope. I've also only read 6 of my 23. Yeah. It does start Wednesday morning.
Okay.
Nice. Well, hopefully, I imagine that I'll have books that will fit it. I'm like, I won't have to go to the library or anything.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. Where he can't find you is YA. Interesting. I mean, the Fulcroft Ghost was YA too, and I really liked it. So, I don't know where I am with the self-destruct list. Hope it's not bad. Oh well. All right. Should we do another sprint?
Sure.
This might be our last one.
It's probably going to be my last because it'll be coming up on midnight.
Okay. Yeah. So theoretically, this will be the last one. It depends on what room each team starts in with my roll of the dice. Oh, that's true. They're all going to be different. That's going to be interesting on sprints.
Yes, because we can't say what we're reading it for.
Right.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, I'm reading this book. And you're like, and you'll be thinking like, that doesn't fit this prompt.
To be honest, I slightly did that during the Amazing Readathon though, because I was always trying to figure out who had the extra challenge and who was in last by what they were reading. Like I'd be like, oh, all Aoife and Neva and them are all reading books over 400 pages. Maybe they were in last. Like I tried to find the common denominators.
Interesting, like behind the scenes thing. I originally was planning to do it more similarly like this, where everyone would be going to different places at different times, and it would just really fuck with people. But I couldn't make it work with my brain. Like I was trying to map it in my brain, and it wasn't working. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, whatever. That's not. Maybe next year.
I need more time to think that through.
Yeah. You're on the very east coast of Canada.
I'm in Nova Scotia.
Yeah. The very far east.
I'm almost in the ocean.
That's true. If people figure it out early, it doesn't help you. You still have to read the room you're in currently.
This is true.
Yeah. It would just be a matter of like, then you would be able to like go down the road and be like, okay, well, once I'm in the library, I can read this book.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want to
like plan ahead.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello, fellow Nova Scotian.
I didn't know there was more than one of you.
There's other book people in Nova Scotia. That's so exciting. It really is.
All right, let's do our sprint, and I'll see you in 45 minutes.
I'm good.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello.
I didn't read anything, but I started editing another video.
I mean, that's progress.
Yeah, I just wanted to finish a video or finish a book today, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
I'm very close to finishing this, so I'm like, should I stay up? We'll see.
We'll see. You can always read it in bed.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably what will happen.
Yeah. I mean, I only have like an hour left of this, so like I could like while I'm getting ready for bed and stuff, like I need to take a shower and just put my audiobook on.
Yeah, I have 37 minutes. But it's Libby, so it's not adjusting. So I only have like under 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still having glitchy issues, but I'm like, I'm just like, I figured out if I like zoom all the way in, I can cut just the glitch out.
Yep.
And so then like, even if like a word also goes with it, like you still understand the sentence.
Exactly.
Let's be honest. Most people are watching my videos at 2 times speed anyway.
I mean, don't we all? Because we must.
It's just taking a lot long. Like I've literally like in that 45-minute sprint, I ate dinner and then edited 6 minutes.
Oh,
because it's like, oh, I mean, it's only happened like maybe 4 or 5 times, but like it's just annoying.
yeah. I would be very stressed if I were you, because I would just be like, I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm really glad that probably half of this vlog is on my phone, because it's been stuff where like I did it at work, like because I'm like updating while I'm working.
Yeah.
Not while I'm working, but like on my lunch break and stuff. And so I'm like, well,
at least that footage is for sure good.
At least that footage is gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, dinner was eaten. Going to curl up with Red Rising for the rest of the night. That sounds lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That was a really quick sprint.
It go very fast. I feel like also I was just really into my book, so
It's such a good book, isn't it?
Because it picks up a lot.
It really does. Yeah.
A lot is happening now, and I'm like, I can't go to bed.
No.
I probably have like 17 minutes left, so I might as well just finish.
I mean, listen, you can do like you just turn the audiobook on while you are brushing your teeth and like
while I'm like cleaning up down here, getting upstairs. 17 minutes will have passed.
Exactly.
So quickly.
Finished up planner stuff for the month, started working on getting some things posted for the weekend relay. Nice. Yes, there's going to be sprints all weekend. Read a few chapters and put your son to bed. Nice. It's about pumpkin time for me. Finished a book and a pair of pants today. Very nice. All right. Are you doing sprints tomorrow?
Yeah. Noon to 6.
Oh.
No. Noon to 7.
Okay.
7 hours sprints tomorrow.
I won't be there, but I have to teach a class tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. So I have the people like all day.
Oh. An introvert's nightmare.
Kind of is, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. At least the class is like my PowerPoint is scripted. It's fine. I teach this class at least once a month.
Oh, so you at least you're like in the feel of it.
Yeah. The format changed a little bit because the food code updated.
Mm-hmm.
There are like a couple of new slides. But for the most part, yeah, it's pretty much gonna be the same. So, but anyway, if you want to join sprints tomorrow, they'll be on Brittany's channel. She's linked down below.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'll be at work until 5, then going to dinner with my mom and niece. Nice. Before you send your mom to Florida. That sounds exciting. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight.
Yes.
And we will see you next time. Bye.